Hello and good morning, everyone. We just have from having a very good game by Man United. The first half was showed a lot of promise, and it's late for most of you, and I know you have not slept, but anything for Man United, isn't it? Yeah. So it was a great game. As you saw, the pattern seems to be coming along. Cunha had a great game. Cunha, Mbeumo was not playing today, but Cunha, Ahmad, Bruno, the link up play was so good. Mainoo seems to be reveling in that midfield role. I think we hope to see more of him. Ugarte Mainoo midfield looks really good. Bruno played in the 10 but kept interchanging with Mainoo. So it was a good game. Let's react to the game. First of all, let's the defense looks good. Heaven, Delete, and Euro are playing in defense. Heaven, okay, had a small misjudged the run. He misjudged Bowen. He wasn't defending him that well, and he was able to score. So the game ended 2-1. But there are so many good things that we saw in that game. We saw the likes of Bruno playing a very good game. He scored a penalty after Heaven had been fouled by Aureola. He also scored another stunner from outside the box, so a beautiful goal. So makes you wonder why we wanted to lose such a player. I know some of you fans wanted him to go to Saudi, so that probably would have added to our budget. But a player such as Bruno is hard to replace, and I'm not sure I trust this management to replace Bruno. So it's good that we still have him, and he still remains having an impact. He was the goal threat. He scored 2 goals. West Ham scored one through Bowen, but there are so many positives that can be taken from that game. First of all, you can see the likes of Dogu. Dogu had a very good game. He kept troubling the left wing for West Ham. He kept making those runs up and down. He created a few chances. He was also creating fouls for us, which we see the set pieces that came out of them were dangerous. So he's going to have a good season. Hojlund is also another player who has improved. His pressing was much better. He looks more confident. He had a good game. He could have probably scored with one of those of the shots he took, but it was over the bar. But you can tell that his confidence is building, and it will get better and better. There were other instances where we have Cunha is just a great player. Cunha will be so exciting for Man United. The dribbles he made, he was coming deep, getting the ball, dribbling, linking up with Bruno, Ahmad. So it was a good game all round. There were some of the things that I've noted is that Ruben seems to have decided on he's close to deciding on his team that will start the season. I feel like that team that played 64 minutes, 64 to 66 minutes of before he made changes, will contains the likely maybe one or two changes with the team that will start the game against Arsenal. Mbeumo was not ready, according to the manager. Mbeumo needs to continue his preparations. You see, he signed late, and the rest of the team is a bit ahead of him in terms of preparation. So it's going to take some time before Mbeumo is up to par with the rest of the team. I expect he'll play some part in the Wednesday game. We play next Everton on Wednesday, and then we complete the game with Bournemouth. So far, so good. There are things that we need to build on. The intensity is good, but there are still some misplaced passes, too many misplaced passes that we need to work on. The players also need to work better on their chemistry, but that comes with more game time, and I believe that with this, it's going to be a more positive season than last season. What we also realize is that we really need a striker. We really need a striker. As much as Holland has improved, there is a big problem that once you watch us, you see there's a big problem at striker, and we really need a striker. So hopefully by the time that we start the season, we'll have Watkins or maybe Mateta or any other good striker that can can really work in the Premier League because we really need a striker. Hojlund still needs to improve. He still needs to develop. Maybe he can go on loan or even a sale, but we need a striker. Maybe after the sale of Garnacho, we can invest the funds into a striker and maybe a midfielder. The Casemiro, Mount, Shaw, Maguire came in after the 64th minute. It was a whole new team except the goalkeeper. So 10 players came on the 64th minute and finished the game. They have a battle on their hands to be able to get into that team because I feel like the team that started, the 11 that started, will probably have 2 3 changes. Mbeumo coming in, probably a striker coming in for Hoyland, and maybe a defender coming in for Heaven. Heaven will is a good prospect, but he'll still need to learn slowly by slowly while coming into the team and coming out. So most probably it will be Delete, Euro, and Maguire at the back. The other parts that were impressive were the wing backs. The wing backs, the Golion, he's still developing, but you can tell he's not that far off from starting games or having a cameos here and there. I think, in my opinion, he shouldn't go out on loan. He should remain with the team, try to improve. And try to understand the Premier League because the system we play is not played by many teams. So going into another system and then coming back to play the system that we are playing might not be that beneficial for him. So we need him to remain within the team, continue learning, get a few games here and there. After all, we don't have a backup for a left wing backup for Dogue, and Leon can be able to learn off Dogu as Dogu continues to learn. Both of them are young. They probably need a better left wing, more experienced left wing back to learn from. But they have shown that they can play. Especially Dogu had a very good game in the first half. He was one of the standout performers, including Cunha, Dogu, Ahmad, the lead. Almost everyone played had a good game. Except there was no issue with the first half. The second half, you can tell they are tiring, and after the 64th minute, the game changed, and the new players, you could tell they don't have as much experience as the players that played the earlier game. So we hope to see how we progress. The preseason shows we are at a good level compared to how we played with West Ham. Obviously, we'll need to compete with higher level teams, but I feel like uh, playing Premier League teams with this Premier League summer series will be a big help to us, and it will help us be able to develop to develop the players that we are signing so that they can understand the Premier League. Obviously, it's a good thing we are signing Premier League proven players. But for a player like Diego Leon, who's not handled the Premier League before, he will be able to get the challenge of playing against Premier League level players, and it should help him in his development. We might probably sign another player from another league who will also benefit. So we also need a goalkeeper. Bainde had a good game, but from the cameos he had last season, he couldn't really deputize for. He couldn't really trouble Onana, and Onana was not having a good season. So we can't go into the season risking. So we need a goalkeeper. Hopefully, we can be able to sign Lamens, also or Martinez. Donnarumma also appears to be in the market. PSG just signed a goalkeeper, so there are going to be so many things to look forward to. But about the game was great. We learned a few things that the intensity, the fitness, the players look to be fitter, much fitter than last season. I think in the last season, preseason, they never really worked hard enough on their fitness, and you can tell every single player looks fit. They are running more. They are pressing. The pressing was good from the front. You can see the skeleton of starting to feel. Ruben Amorim's system is starting to look better and better and better. You can see the movement because sometimes Bruno was moving into the 10, Cunha was moving in deep to cover for Bruno. You could tell they were changing and changing and changing. Sometimes Mainoo goes ahead every time I goes. So there was fluidity in the team, and I think we'll see more of it as the players progress and learn about their positions. So we hope to bring you even more reactions as we continue with the Premier League Summer Series, and let's build this forum. So subscribe, like this content if you like similar content, so that you can be able to have this content come to you every time I upload. We'll keep developing. We'll keep getting more information to you, and let's continue building this forum. Thank you.